The only thing I'm passionate more about my nerd brand is seeing other people succeed and reach their dreams. Like I get emotional. Think about like I
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Storm Podcast. I'm your host, Malcolm. I'm here with my boy, Jahlil Rojas. Am I pronouncing it right? Rojas?
Rojas, yeah.
Okay, Jahlil Rojas from Nerd Square. How you feeling, man?
Feeling great. I'm feeling great. Glad to be here.
Man, I'm hyped. Look, I want to get into the interview, but before we go any further, I gotta make sure I do this right. Look, I can't interview my boy from Nerd Square without wearing my hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and let me get dripped up for the interview.
Yes, sir.
It just wouldn't be right, you know?
It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right.
All right.
And I
now we ready for action.
MomoCon.
Yeah, I copped this at MomoCon.
Yeah, that was the first time we met. That was dope.
Bro, that was crazy because like I wasn't even expecting to see you there. Like I didn't even know you were at MomoCon. I'm literally just standing there. That shit was crazy. I was standing there vibing with Sterling from D Spirits and Dom from Namiware. And we were just standing talking. You were like, yo, what's good? Oh shit, what up, bro? Like that was a real cool moment, bro.
Yeah, they had me ducked off in the back. I wish I was more in the front. I feel like
I peeped that. They did have you over in the back. Because the D Spirits booth was literally like right where the door was. Like people will walk in and we were right in their face. So it just literally flowed so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first anime convention too. And that was a vibe. Like that was really, really cool.
And I've been to Comic-Con. I've been to the MomoCon Winterfest. And then I did MomoCon. And then after that, I did BlurredCon.
How was BlurredCon?
BlurredCon was dope. It was inside, just like MomoCon, but it was a hotel. So my biggest issue was I had my tent, but the ceilings were low. So when I put my tent up, it actually pushed the ceiling up. But they said that they wanted me to have the tent, so they didn't mind it. So after that, it was smooth sailing from there. I did way better at BlurredCon than I did at MomoCon. I'll tell you that.
Word. Okay, that's crazy. I mean, I had a really good time at MomoCon.
Bigger.
I think it was what, like 40,000 people or something like that?
Yeah. You know what I realized? Crazy. Okay. So when it comes to vending, like MomoCon, though the crowd is bigger, but I rather a crowd that, okay, with BlurredCon, you was majority African-American, majority Black people, right?
Right.
So they was more shopping, they was more supporting. At MomoCon, even though the crowd was bigger, I was getting less sales. So I would rather take a smaller crowd that's providing more sales because, you know, the brand, it resembles them, right? Instead of MomoCon, who the crowd didn't really resemble the brand. So the brand, for the most people at MomoCon, wasn't really feeling it. But at BlurredCon, even though it was smaller, majority was feeling it.
Yeah, so. See, I could see a similar thing. A similar thing happened to us at DreamCon with D Spirits, because we were trying to sell at DreamCon, and like that first day, bro, even though there was a lot of people there and a lot of people coming by the booth, like people just weren't buying like that. And I think it was because there was just so much other stuff to do. And maybe it was the same thing at MomoCon, because at MomoCon, there was so much stuff to do. People were in the exhibition hall or the exhibit hall or whatever you want to call it. But at DreamCon, people were just kind of sliding by, but there was just so much other stuff to do.
Yeah, my niche was more dominant at BlurredCon. That's what I was trying to say.
Word. So what's the best convention you ever been to?
Well, I've only been to those three. So out of those three, okay, so when it comes to selling, it was BlurredCon. When it comes to the entertainment, the activities, and stuff, right? Out of those three, it was MomoCon. And then, when it comes to, cool thing about Comic-Con doesn't just surround itself around anime.
Right.
So that's what I liked about Comic-Con too. Like I was getting Boondock stuff, I was getting Marvel stuff, I was getting Game of Thrones stuff, and you don't really see those costumes and those type of graphics and those type of posters at those other conventions.
True.
Center on anime.
Yeah, MomoCon was mainly anime centered. There was some other stuff, but it was mainly anime centered. Yeah. But let me ask you, man, how's the brand doing? How's everything been moving for you?
Brand's doing good. I've got another event. I got Atlanta Reggae Fest. So another thing too, I don't only just vendor at anime conventions. I know as I'm going to these anime conventions, I realize people just jump to the different ones, but I vendor at all types of. So I'm at the Reggae Fest next week, and then I got the Black Family Reunion next month. So I branch out to not just anime conventions. Right. So I usually don't see you there because you just stay at the anime conventions, But yeah, so the brand's going cool. I got some new stuff that's coming along that I'm dropping soon. I'm actually, so this is big. I'm actually I'm making an Airbnb nerd themed. So it's gonna be a nerd B&B. That's what I'm gonna call it. So I'm gonna have my Breakfast of Champions logo on the wall, and then I think to complement that, I'm gonna have a complimentary breakfast bar, which is gonna be a cereal bar. So I'm working on that. I'm planning to have that finished by the end of this month. So that's gonna be dope. I'm gonna do a photo shoot in there. I'm gonna advertise on my Instagram. I'm vlogging it because right now, after I'm talking to you, I'm going over there to decorate and stuff like that. So I'll be busy. I'll be real busy.
On the move.
I don't only sell clothes. I do so much stuff outside of clothes that people don't even know about. I try to show it on my YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel don't get that many views. So, but people gonna hear about it one day. I don't. This is a small fraction of what I do.
Right, bro. That's the thing. Like at the end of the day, I feel like I fuck with Nerd Square so heavy because it is more than a clothing brand. It is a culture thing. Like even the meaning. Well, explain to the people the meaning and the background behind Nerd Square.
Yeah, so okay, so during middle school, I was called a nerd a lot. I was bullied for being a nerd a lot, and I'm talking about I used to dodge getting on the bus just to avoid seeing people. I used to go down certain hallways just to avoid seeing people. I actually told my counselor one time because it was just getting ridiculous. It was really bad. Like the bullying phase during middle school was really, really bad. And I was called a nerd. People saw it as an insult. When I got to high school, I rebranded myself. My name actually used to be Abby. It was a childhood name, and that's what I was called through elementary school and middle school. So when I got to high school, I changed it. I said my name was Jahlil, which is my middle name. And then so I rebranded myself. I had a new friend group, and then I started making clothes. It was actually, I started as a Facebook group online to change the way people see the word nerd. It means smart, it means intelligent. Right. So it was just a Facebook group with my close friends in middle school. And I didn't make no clothes. I went to the mall one day with one of my friends from the group. We saw a man making shirts in the middle of the mall, and I was like, "Yo, can you put Nerd Square on this shirt?" And that was just the name of the Facebook group before I even thought about making clothes. Right. He put it on there. I got one. My friend got a matching one. I went back to school the next day, and then everybody in the group, because only the group knew about the Facebook group, was like, "Oh man, where you get those shirts? I love it. Let me get one." I went back to the mall the next day, got more made, and I gave it to him. I was like, "Yo, I could keep doing this." Right. So I was doing that for a while. And then eventually I was looking at him. I was like, I'm coming here looking at you make the shirts in front of me. I could just do this myself. I don't have to make this trip to the mall every time to get these clothes made. So I was working at Six Flags when I got to high school. That was my first job. Saved up money to get my heat press. I got my LLC, and then I got my trademark all while I was in high school. And then I started making the clothes. And then I started selling it in high school, but people wasn't really copping it in high school. Everybody was like, "Oh, I don't want to wear nerd on my chest. I'm not really trying to do that." The teachers were buying it, you know, that type of group. A few students were buying it, but the vast majority wasn't. It wasn't until I graduated high school that the word nerd and anime and then art, like this fan base and fan group, started becoming more and more popular. So I was like, dang, okay, I'm really seeing that the word is changing now. And then my brand started really picking up after high school. But so that's how I started the brand, trying to change the way people see the word nerd. I came with the word nerd square because square is the same thing. It's square, someone who's tech savvy and whatnot. So the words went hand in hand, and I've been pushing it ever since.
Bruh, your energy is contagious, my G. Like, it's crazy to see like how just genuinely passionate you are about the stuff that you say. Like, you know, some people, they have their brands, they have their whatever, and they do it for like the money, they do it for whatever. You can tell that this really means something to you, you know, like this is something that hits your soul when you talk about it.
Yeah. If I was doing it for the money, I would have gave it a long time ago. If I was doing it for the money, I gave it a long time ago, bro.
That's what people don't understand.
For the work I put in. I put a lot of work just to see this stuff. Like you said, I'm very passionate about this brand.
Bro, that's the crazy thing. Like, people don't understand. People think that we do this stuff for money. And like, people wonder how we keep going so long, because you've had your brand since high school. You know, I've been podcasting for 3 years now, going on 4 years. And people are like, yo, how do you keep doing it for this long? Because it's not passion. For the money, bro. It's for the passion. I love all of this. Every single time I sit down and I turn on the mic, bro, that's when I truly activate. You know, it's almost when you feel like you're your truest self, when you're doing what you really fully love. Like, like you said, if I was doing this for the money, bro, I would have quit a long time ago. God. Like, we would have been out of here a long time ago. But you know, the money comes second, and the money is starting to come, and I will hope the same for your brand. But it's about the passion, it's about the culture, it's about changing the world through what we do, you know, and that, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah. Every year it grows a little bit more. So yeah, what you say? Yeah, passion.
That shit is crazy, man. What's the hardest part about running your brand?
Um,
Because I do know it's hard work.
yes, I feel like the hardest part is just, like I said, I don't only just do the brand, it's juggling everything else. Like I do have a full-time job. I am in the Army Reserves. I was in college for a long period. I just stopped this semester. Um, and just I have family, I have relationships, I have friends, and then I have the brand. So just juggling all those stuff. So the brand itself isn't hard, but just time management,
Right.
and all these different things, staying consistent with my Instagram posts, staying consistent with my YouTube content, staying consistent with all the other stuff too. Like I said, this is a small fraction of things I do, but this is like all those other stuff I do is for this.
Right.
Save up for this, to invest into this, to put the money back into this. So just time management.
I feel that, bro. Like that's the real struggle is making sure to balance our entire lives. We're creators, but we're not only creators. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not
Like
creators. Some
it's a
people think
lot of
that this is
shit.
my full-time job, or this is, and it's not. I've been very open with it. Like I have a full-time job. I do security. And like I said, I do the reserve thing. I just came back from my annual training. That was 2 weeks. I wasn't even here for 2 weeks. So people was putting in orders, and I didn't send any out until I got back. And the day I got back, I had to package a bunch of orders and send it out. Luckily, nobody emailed me talking about, oh, where's my package? I was just
Right.
hoping that that wasn't gonna happen.
And you're a one-man team, right?
One
For the
man team, I
most
do
part,
this all
right?
by myself, all by myself. I mean, sometimes my friend every now and then might help me, but they're not being paid. So,
Right.
it's really just me by myself.
Man, that's the grind, bro. That's the grind and the love. Cause it's hard to balance having because we need jobs, you know what I'm saying? It's hard balancing the job with the work and making everything mold together for the dream, bro. That it's a struggle. It's a real balancing act. Like I feel like a lot of people from the outside looking in are like, damn, bro, they got it all put together.
Yeah.
Everything is working, like exactly how it needs to go. This is happening, bro. There's a lot of roadblocks and hurdles, and as a creator, you got to be able to adapt and
Yeah.
move around. Like you just said, you were gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
What do I do with that? Now
Yeah.
I gotta adapt. I get back. I gotta go into overdrive now,
Yeah.
and it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but it's worth it.
Yeah. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's an adrenaline rush. The being able to pull it off is an exciting thing to check off the box. Oh, I did that. I'm still doing it. It keeps you motivated, keeps you going, it pushes yourself, it keeps you in a creative space. I try to, like I said, I try to show everybody the behind the scenes of how I'm doing it, because people just think it happens overnight, and it don't.
It definitely does not happen overnight, but I mean, it's all worth it. What's the best part of your brand?
um, um, Seeing people's reaction to it when they get the clothes, seeing people comment that they love the brand, seeing people say stuff like, oh man, I wish I knew the brand when I was in high school, or I was called the nerd, hearing the stories that relate, that I'm like, oh man, one person came up to my table, and this made me shed a tear too. He was telling me how when he was in middle school, he was set on fire for being a nerd. Yeah, he said he was
Set
bullied.
on fire?
Yeah, they said they put oil on him, and they set him on fire. And he was about to tear up talking about how he was bullied. And I was just like, I felt the pain, and it's just crazy seeing the emotional impact that people get around the word. So that drive just keeps me going too. So it's those moments I really be like, dang, I'm really doing something. I'm speaking to somebody's looking at my brain and going, I relate. And that's just awesome.
Man, that is set on fire is insane, bro.
That was one of the most crazy stories I've heard about, somebody saying they was bullied for being a nerd.
You have to be a real evil person to
Yeah.
set another human being on fire.
Yeah.
Bro, that's some craziness, man. That just kind of like shook me a little bit. I can't imagine what that would even be like. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Like I said, it's different time frame, man. Nerd was not popular at all. It was looked at as an insult. It was a slur. It just gets more and more common now, but and he was much older, so this was
right.
probably before I was in high school.
For sure. Yeah.
It gets worse and worse farther down the timeline.
Oh, back in the day, oh no, that used to be crazy, bro. People used to mistreat nerds for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people think all that stuff that you watch in the movies and all that about the bullying and everything is just for movies, but life kind of used to, especially like in the hood. If you were a nerd in the hood, yeah, bro, that's crazy. Like my dad's from the projects, he's told me stories about nerds in his school and all that, and it's like that's scary that y'all were doing that back in the day. The older generation is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some scary shit, bro. Yeah, nah. Hey, I wanted to ask you, what do you say makes you a nerd?
Okay. What do I say makes me nervous? I feel like I overthink a lot. I'm always in my head. I have crazy social anxiety. I've been really trying to push myself to get out of my head. Um, like I said, when I was in high school, I wasn't into sports. I was a book nerd. I was in chess club. I was in FBLA club. I was in JRTC. I was head of JRTC actually. I was in Future Business Leaders of America. So I was in those type of groups and those type of yeah, social groups. So like I said, I wasn't athletic. I wasn't a handyman like my father was. I wasn't into sports. So I found myself in these traits that people would consider cool, and I just wasn't in that. I was the type of guy to sit on the bleachers while everybody was playing sports. So people would look down on me. My fashion sense was different. I wasn't into gangs like gang activity and affiliation was big in my high school. And I was like, I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I collect comic books. I have a whole bunch of comic books. I collect wristbands. So I was like that. I didn't grow up on anime, but I started getting into anime during the pandemic last year. So, but I feel like those things it changed the way that it changed my social settings. It changed the way I view life, and it changed the interaction that I had, because everything that was considered cool, I just really wasn't involved in it. So kind of set me up that way. It just made me different.
I feel that, bro. And I think it's a real testament to you that you kept being yourself through that, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like we all know people who were more or less nerds in high school or in middle school or whatever. And then as time goes on, they kind of change to assimilate. I know a guy, I can think of a specific guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but in my high school, like he was the more nerdier type. He didn't really like doing the certain things. And then he did get bullied for it. And then as time went on, he just kind of stopped doing those things. And if you look at him today, you would never, if you saw a picture of him then and a picture of him now, you'd be like, yo, is that even the same person? Like he acts completely different now. And I mean, like, you know, obviously people grow and grow out of things, but sometimes people change who they are in order to be more comfortable in society. And I feel like it kind of sucks that society has to make you feel that way.
I know a lot of friends that I started talking to in high school that they conform to what society thought was cool, the way they dress, the way they think, what they just do, and things that I'm like, that's not even you. That's not what you like. That's not what you into. But you changing how you dress, you changing how you speak, you changing your groups because you're scared to be judged, and two, you want to fit in. The need to fit in is ruining you. And I'm looking at you like, this is not even you. I know who you are.
Right.
Well, with you, we used to be cool, and I can't even relate. I can't even. And if I feel like I can't even be your friend because I can't condone this activity that you put on. It's not you. It's not real. And me sticking around makes you think that this is okay, and it's not. So I had to cut all that off.
Bro, I'm on the same thing. Like I know people like that where it's like, damn, bro, like we used to be homies, and I really rock with who you are. Like I know you as a person, but this isn't facade. You. This is a facade you're putting up to make other people feel comfortable, or maybe make yourself more comfortable around other people. I don't know, but like you don't need to do that. And I think that's an important thing about your brand. I think that's an important thing about my podcast is it just gives people the place to truly be themselves. Like even our podcast Discord, I love it because there's so many different types of people in there just vibing, you know, like we're just being ourselves at all time. We can watch whatever. We talk about anime, we talk about pop culture, we talk about hip hop. All that is mixed in there because you can be whatever you want. You don't have to just be one thing. You don't have to just be a cool kid. Like you can do everything.
Everybody nerds out about something. I realized in my life, everybody got their one niche, whether you a Harry Potter nerd, Star Trek, Game of Thrones, Marvel, everybody got that one thing that they just really dive into. And people feel like I said, people suppress it.
People do suppress it, but hey, that's what you're working towards, to get the suppression, to get past that suppression. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy, bro. Exactly. That's what's up, bro. I really appreciate that. I wanted to ask, what is your most successful moment? What was the moment that really hit you the most where you're like, damn, bro, I'm really out here? Like where you're like, oh shit, I'm killing this. Because I've seen you have a lot of those moments. You know, I've been following you for a while. I've known you for a little bit. So I've seen those moments, but I want to know what you specifically think that moment is for you.
Okay, as far as my clothing line?
I mean, you can get an answer for both clothing line and just like you.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a couple. So okay, well, BlurCon was definitely one because that's my first time going out of state. I've never been out of state to vendor before. So getting a rental, packing up my car, driving 10 hours to Virginia to sell in a whole different state. And then people in Virginia looking at me like, dude, I follow you on Instagram. I'm like, I'm in a whole different state. And you
That's
talking about you
fire.
follow me on Instagram and TikTok and you recognize me and now I'm selling to you. And
That's
it's like,
fire.
hey. So that was like a wow, a mind-blowing experience. When I was at MomoCon, this lady walked up to my table and she was just like freaking out to see me, making me feel like I was some type of celebrity. Like, oh my God, I follow you on Instagram. Oh my God, I love your stuff. I show my family this and that. And like, I was getting overwhelmed because I was like, yo, I'm just a regular guy. I'm just a regular guy. And you freaking out like you just seen somebody amazing. And that's how she's looking at me. So I was like, that was a big experience for me too.
I feel that, bro. That's a crazy moment when people be excited to see you, bro.
Yeah,
that blew my mind the first time. That happened to me a couple times at DreamCon, and I was sitting there like, bro, is this real right now? Like,
regular guy.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm literally just a regular guy, bro. Like, it's such a crazy feeling. Cause
yeah,
I feel like for us, we're like low tier on like the not fame, but just like notoriety. Cause like, yeah, we have some TikTok followers. You got much more than I do, but you know, like with that many TikTok followers, I'm sure someone is bound to know you sooner or later. But when they be excited to see you, it's like, yo, I'm excited to see
like,
you.
Like, can I get a picture with you? They're like, what are you gonna do with that picture? No one knows that picture. You're gonna post and be like, who's that?
They're gonna be like, that's your son? Like, who is, bro?
Is this your brother?
Right. People would take a picture with me. I'm like, damn, bro, like I'm really just the homie. Like, I'm just a regular guy, bro. I got a pie. I sit on my couch and I talk to my homies, bro. That's it, man.
Yeah. So that's dope. But another thing, this Airbnb thing is gonna be big. Like I have 3 houses.
Damn.
People don't know that. Yeah, I got my first one when I was 19. The second
I actually
one,
remember seeing that on your Instagram. Now I think about it. Yeah.
So I had a lot of saving and a lot of work to get it. But the third one, I closed on it last week. So that's the one that I want to do Airbnb. Will turn into a nerd Airbnb. So when I closed on that third one, that was a big like dang. I was like, yo, I'm 24 years old. I just closed on my third house. This is phenomenal. Like this. Fire. Yeah, like so those things, and it's the money that I've been saving up for my brain and my work in the military, and this consistency, making sure your credit's right, all that stuff. Not gonna just being able to close, put that behind me is like, okay, I see my life going in the order that I want. So closing, that was a big experience. That was like, wow, man, I am that guy. And then now I'm working on a book. I want to write a book. I was supposed to finish the book, but
shoot,
have been getting just crazy with the house process. But I think I'm gonna have the book finished by next year. So that's the next big plan for me.
Damn.
So yeah, like on my Instagram, like I tell you, that's a small fraction of the things that I'm doing outside.
Right.
People don't really see that side of me. But it's better. It's probably better that way.
I mean, I feel like it's important to like, and that's why I like doing interviews and stuff like this, because I'm not so like right now, this is an interview for Nerd Square, but it's also just an interview for you, and I think it's important to kind of give the people, I wouldn't say you're behind the scenes, but kind of give more insight into you specifically, because that's really what makes people fall in love. Like even people who follow you on TikTok or Instagram, I feel like a lot of people really fuck with the brand.
Yeah.
But I also feel like a lot of people really just fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like your videos be funny, like you actually have a good personality. And I think when you have that personality mixed with a good product, that's what really drives it. Because just the product is cool. And people go see the product and they go think it's cool. But when they see you, they're like, yo, this dude is dope. Like I gotta rock with it, That's kind of how I felt. Cause I'm like, yo, the clothes is fire. I'm about to get a hoodie. But I'm also supporting this dude who really has motivation, this dude who's really about something, he's really passionate. Like, like I feel like even before I had ever had a conversation with you, I was like, damn, this nigga, my friend. Like, I feel like we're friends, you know what I'm saying?
Let's be chilling.
Exactly, bro. You just seem like a cool dude. And even when we were at MomoCon, it took us a couple of minutes to even realize we had never met in person before.
Yeah, I felt like I was talking to you like I knew you, like I've been knew you.
Yeah, because like probably after talking to you for like a minute and a half, I was like, wait a minute. Is this our friend? Because I was like, I'm in Atlanta right now because I forgot I was in Atlanta. And I'm like, wait, we ain't never met before. Like, this is crazy.
And next thing you know, we on here, networking. Met on Instagram. You buy some clothes on Instagram. I saw you at MomoCon. And next thing I know, now I'm on your podcast.
Bro, it's just
like
networking, bro.
Things, how life works.
Networking is so important, bro. And through networking, I've realized that networking is so much more than just business. You know,
Oh,
when I
yeah.
used to hear the word networking, like before I really got into it, I would think, okay, that's connecting business relationships to further your own business. But what you come to realize is networking is a little bit more than that. It's sometimes it's connecting business relationship and ending up with real friends. You know, a
Like
lot of the people I network with are my homies now.
I would tell people sometimes going to the vending events, sometimes not even about the money you make. You meet some people that have some long lasting effects on your life. Like I learned when I was vending at a church, Creflo Dollar's church in Atlanta, my first vending event. And then the guy I met there, he's the one who told me, man, you should get an LLC. And then I got his contact information and he walked me through the process on the computer. And I was like, dang. So I didn't make that much sales that day, but I met someone who put me on to create an LLC for this brand. And I was like, so sometimes networking is sometimes even more valuable than money.
Bro, it really is. Like a lot of times networking is more valuable than money. Cause even at DreamCon, I met one of my friends from the Black Ramen podcast. Her name is Chatty Patty. She's awesome. And we talked for maybe like 5 minutes. But in that 5 minutes, she was dropping gems on me. I was like, yo, I wanted to go to DreamCon and I didn't think I'd be able to come because the ticket sold out. But then I ended up getting invited by D Spirits to work with them. She was like, why didn't you apply for a press pass? And I was like, what you mean apply for a press pass? She like, you got a podcast, you got a website, you got all this and that. Apply for a press pass. I'm here through a press pass and your podcast is bigger than mine. You could definitely do that. Bro, since then, since I've been back in Chicago, I've been at 3 anime conventions off of press passes. Just because I didn't even know that was a thing until she told me. And while I wasn't even there at DreamCon for my podcast, I was there to work with D Spirits, which is another brand I love. I still got all this knowledge that ended up furthering me in the long run. Like every opportunity, bro, like I've learned just take every opportunity you get, even if it's not like the opportunity you expected.
Yeah.
That opportunity can end up being a huge thing. Even at MomoCon, I was there with D Spirits. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
As you know, the Storm podcast, I was there working with D Spirits, which I love D Spirits. So I'm not gonna lie, that was almost better working with them because that shit was busting. But I met you. Now this is coming from it. I met Dom from Namiware. More stuff is coming with that.
Yeah, I met Dom at MomoCon too.
Dom's a dope guy, bro.
Yeah. He was at BlurCon too. We caught up there as well. I met Black Anime Sunday at MomoCon too.
I met him at DreamCon. I didn't even know he was at MomoCon.
And then I met him at BlurCon, and we took some pictures together there. So yeah, good vibes. And then I worked with Anime Sunday. Sent him some clothes, and he made some TikToks for me.
I saw that.
That was a dope collab with him. So it's just crazy. And I met all these people at MomoCon. Just crazy to networking. Like I said, all 3 of them.
Bro, networking is just so important, bro. Like it's just so important because you end up getting business relationship and friends. Like even Sterling from D Spirits, the brand I work with. Bro, I love that guy. Like that guy is one of the coolest people ever. And you would just never expect to meet somebody like that. Just like even working with D Spirits, he sent us those cards just because, you know, we have a podcast and, you know, we're just to promote it. And that was back when our podcast had maybe like 150 followers. Like we were really small at the time. This was like early 2020. And he had just launched the game. So his Instagram had like 100 followers. Now, D Spirits is out of here, bro. They growing like crazy. But it was just supposed to be a one-off thing. Do an unboxing, open it up, boom. You know, just transactional. We ended up playing it. We ended up loving it. We started talking to him, asking him questions about the game. We started playing it more. And now like we have a real deep business connection where we're a part of the team and we teach people how to play and we make promotional videos and we do all this stuff just off of something that was supposed to be a quick business transaction. Ended up building into a real lasting business relationship and more importantly, a friendship. Like I love Sterling. I consider that man my friend. Like that's such a cool guy. Like that's, if there's one thing I want y'all listeners to take away from this interview, it's network, bro. It's network. Because that shit is crazy.
Who you gonna meet and stay connected.
Hell yeah. That's just crazy. Yo, we were talking about social media a little bit. Do you have any or what are your social media strategies, like specifically TikTok? Because I know you're doing really well on TikTok. I have my own strategies. What would you say your TikTok strategies are, if you would even call them strategies? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, right now I am shadow banned on TikTok. I have no idea why. So I'm not getting as much views I was getting before. But when I was building up and I'm still making videos, when I come in here to make these videos, I'm making 6-7 videos a day. That I'm I'm sitting here with the mindset that, okay, I'm about to spend the next 2 hours just on TikTok content.
Right.
I'm looking at trends. I'm looking at what I realized, honestly, the things that blow up the most, sex sells, sex jokes honestly sells. And that is crazy. And then, so doing things like that with the mannequins, sometimes I have the mannequins naked and just to push the brand. But hashtags, like I said, I make like 7 videos, sometimes be longer. Talking points. When you have those conversations with yourself, people tend to stay longer on those videos because they want to hear the rest of the conversation. So those conversations when I'm saying one thing and then I switch to myself and I'm having that back and forth, those always get a lot of views, always. And like I said, the TikTok views work by how long someone stays to watch the video.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
People want to hear the rest of the conversation. So hashtags, conversation pieces, the whole point is to get them watch as long as you can. And then again, sex sells. Look, sex sells, religion sells, violence sells, unfortunately. So you know, when I look at Slutty Vegan, I always point them out because they use sex to sell vegan food. They use sex to sell food. They're marketing sex to draw the attention to the food. And so people are using those different avenues to sell their own product. So like my sapiosexual shirt. Some people can say that I'm using sex to sell intelligence, or some of the type of quotes that I make, more than just a pretty face. There's that okay, so we get what you're trying to say to push intelligence. So stuff like that. Making money sells. Yeah, I'm in my bag, but I'm in my books too type shirt. So people like the, oh yeah, I'm in my bag, and then you're using money to push intelligence. So it's how you incorporate those different avenues to push your own product, and do the same thing with your TikTok videos or Instagram videos, and you realize those people share those more. It's more relatable.
Facts.
That's what I'm starting to realize.
That's one thing that I'm always thinking about when I'm making my videos is the shareability of it. Like when I'm making it, I'm like, because the number one thing on TikTok in the algorithm is the length they stay and like replay, like how many times they watch it over. The second thing is shares. Like, are you bringing people onto the platform? Because when you look at it from the business perspective, what TikTok wants is for people to stay a long time, and they want people to come onto the app and stay a long time. So I always think about the shareability. I'm like, yo, people gonna watch this and be like, yo, let me send this to my homie real quick. Like, what's my homie think about that? That's something that's really important. And another thing I took away from what you said that I also do is feel like when it comes down to TikTok, people always ask, how do you post one video at a minimum? Because I post a minimum of 1 video a day. How do you do that? How do you keep up with that? And the answer is just like you said, batch prepping, bro. I don't record a TikTok every single day. There are days when I sit down and I record 10 TikToks, and it stops the burnout. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel the motivation to do some TikToks, okay, boom. I'm not going to sit down and do 1. I'm going to sit down and do 10. And now I have these. They're in the tuck, bro. If you look at my drafts right now, I think my drafts right now is like 17, bro. Exactly. Because it's just like, I just got these in the tuck, bro. I don't need to sit down. Because people are like, bro, I tried doing 3 videos a day and I just kept burning out. You're burning out because you're trying to record 3 TikToks a day. Like that's a lot, my G. And while it's not in the grand scheme of things, because they're only 1-minute videos, when you do it every day, it's a lot.
Making a 15-second video could take 30 minutes.
Right.
Making a 1-minute video could take a second. People think, oh, it just takes 15 seconds. Nah, I have to stop it. I might redo it. I have to add the effects. I have to get the lighting. It's a lot of stuff that goes into making just a 15-second video that people don't think about.
It's a lot of work, bro, because you actually got to sit down, set up the scene, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about what you want the video to be, lighting, just like you said, bro. And then whenever you add the text, bro, that should be annoying to me. That's the worst part to me whenever I got to add the text, because I got to do like the timing shit, the set duration. That's just a struggle. But it's worth it. If you make
a mess up, you got to delete all the text messages. You don't save nothing.
Bro, that shit, oh my God, I hate that. That part I really hate.
And then if I'm having a conversation with myself, I got to change my clothes between every single one.
Right.
It's a lot of work that goes behind making a simple 15-second video.
Worst feeling, one of the top 10 worst feelings is when you do all that and you make a heater, bro. You just know this the one, bro.
And it don't even pop.
And that mug flops, bro. I'd be like, yo, 200 plays? Yeah. All this work I did for that?
And then the basic one, get a bunch of views. And be like, I put time and work and into this one. And y'all, I'll be like, yo, y'all don't even appreciate the amount of effort. Y'all don't even get what I just said here.
Right.
But this one is so simple.
Bro, I hate that. And that just goes to show. Post everything. Because I've had videos in my drafts for a long ass time. Because I'm like, man, this video sucks, bro. Like why even make this? And then I'll post it. Boom, it'll be one of my biggest ones. And I'm like, y'all fuck with that? Like, that's what y'all, you like, we be sleeping on ourselves. Like, that's one thing that I feel like creators, like, while we do know our fan base, we do know our watchers and all that, sometimes we get in our own way. Sometimes I'll be like, this wasn't that funny, or we wasn't really spitting on this one. And then I'll be like, well, I ain't got nothing else to post, so I'll go ahead and post this. And boom, 400,000 plays. I'm like, what? Like, how did this even happen?
Yeah. And you know, it's just too, being like running a business and being marketing. Like, okay, I think of content that be like, yo, if somebody else was to post this, it would blow, but I can't post this because it don't go with my brand,
bro.
And like, it's too much backlash, and I'll be thinking, but I'm like, this right here is hilarious though. This would go crazy, but I can't.
I know that feeling. I'm actually right now, I'm working on being a social media manager. I'm getting everything in place to do that. I'm gonna start that soon because, bro, I have a brand, you know, like, and branding is really important. So I've posted TikToks before that I think are funny and I think are good, but they just don't go with my brand. So, you know, they're not going to make no noise. But I might know some people who it does go with their brand. So I'm trying to be a social media manager because, bro, I got some heat. I got some heat in the vault that I want to be able to show people. And I might not always be the best avenue for that. And I feel like I don't have to be. I don't have to be the best avenue for that. I don't have a problem with taking the back seat so these jokes can get off. Like, if it's a good joke, I want y'all to see it. Like, it don't matter if I'm the one who says it. It's just funny. Like, I want people to laugh. I want people to, you know, when you have a good idea, it don't matter if you're the one who does it or not. Well, at least to me, it doesn't.
Yeah, as long as it get out there.
Right. Like, that's the real thing, is just getting the dream out there, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Bro, I love TikTok, though. I think it's really a great platform.
Yeah. I use TikTok and Instagram mostly. I try to use Twitter, but I can't get into it. I feel like I missed the Twitter train. I should have been on that when I was back in middle school. That's when the people was really growing, but now it's so hard to gain.
I felt like that at first, but I started to make a couple Twitter friends that are bigger than me, and they've like reposted my stuff, and I picked up a little traction. Obviously, I'm not like crazy on Twitter yet, but it is really just about getting in the right circles. But it's tough, bro, because I've been on Twitter for like, I don't know how long, like a while, and I really haven't really blown up on there. There's not a lot of organic engagement, and there's organic engagement, but it's hard to find new people on Twitter.
I feel like Instagram is more personal though. You get to show your personality more with your fans and with your followers. TikTok isn't as personal as Instagram, and like Instagram lets you create a nice bio. You can add your links. You can now you could pin on TikTok, but it's not the same. Like, you can make regular posts, the captions, people are more, you can build a family with Instagram. I feel like I can't build that same family with TikTok. Like, it's just randomly popping on people's pages. And TikTok gets way more views and it pushes it out to people who don't follow you. Right. That's what I like about TikTok. But with Instagram, people who do follow you, you're building a community. Yeah. TikTok, you're introducing new people. So to get those people from TikTok to Instagram is my ultimate goal.
That's where people get lost. People think that TikTok is where, like, I love TikTok. TikTok is a great platform, but I use TikTok to redirect people. TikTok is like that's the door, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want them to see me. Like, that's the window, but I need people to come in the door, you know what I'm saying? So I send people from TikTok to my podcast or my podcast Discord, or sometimes my Instagram, because the people who just stay on TikTok, it's hard to get people to just, you know, like on TikTok, there's just so much, and there's the For You page. Not that many people really look at the following page like that. So it's difficult for people who already follow you, but it's like the gateway to me.
Yeah. And nothing too about social media that I want to say. Okay, so a big thing that I realize is there's a difference when you're a social influencer. So your whole thing is making video content, like anime. Let's do Anime Sunday. He makes just TikTok videos. He's not really selling a product. I'm sure he gets his revenue from his views and whatnot. Right. So me, on the other hand, I'm selling a product. So I don't get my revenues from the views. I get my revenues from the sales. So like, I try to let people know, like, getting 300. It's, how do I put it? Okay, so I have 25,000 followers on Instagram. 25,000 followers on Instagram to me for a clothing brand is a lot, but 25,000 followers for a person who just makes videos isn't the same.
Right.
You would need way more followers to get the type of revenue than a person who's selling something, because you're looking for buyers. They're just looking for views. So it's a different type of marketing. It's
definitely
numbers
different.
mean different things.
Definitely. Yeah.
A person who's following you isn't following you. I mean, yeah, I make TikTok video, but they're following you with the hopes to buy a product. That's a different type of follower. That's a different type of supporter.
It's really different because followers are different currency in different fields that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, to you, 25,000 might be a lot, but to Addison Rae, 25,000 not paying her bills. Like, that ain't doing shit. Because those 25,000, you don't need all 25,000 to go purchase something. But if even half of those people purchase something, that's decent. Like, that's good revenue. She's not selling nothing. So all of that 25,000 is just going into a couple cents into the ad revenue. And now, you know, those followers start to build up different things for like brand sponsorships and all types of other things. But when you're eating off the revenue, you need a much bigger number to be able to eat off of. Yeah. That's the crazy thing about social media is,
hey, it's a humbling experience. You learn a lot.
You learn a lot, bro. Like, you really do learn a lot. Because when I first got into the social media stuff, bro, how do I say it? I didn't know how hard it would be, but I also didn't know how easy it would be at the same time. Because it is hard, but it is kind of simple when you break it down. Like, just post a lot and things will work. Like, you can get into analytics. That's what I do. Like, I get into the analytics and the math and everything to get the best, but it really is just about posting. When you just start, bro, just post. If you want to be, any listeners listening to this, if you want to be in social media, just start by posting. Just post 1, 2, 3 times.
Any ads? Like Instagram ads, TikTok ads? Did you ever do that?
So when I first started TikTok, when I first like blew up on TikTok, I paid for a couple of the ad promotion things. And I think I probably spent like $50 total on it. It just wasn't really, the organic engagement is worth so much more.
I think once I started paying for TikTok ads, TikTok stopped pushing my content because they felt like I would just keep paying for TikTok ads. I feel like I wish I never did it, because I feel like my content was being pushed way more. And then as soon as I made my first payment, they slowed it down because they wanted me to depend on paying for TikTok. I don't know, you know, people have the conspiracy theories on how the TikTok algorithm will work, but I know it was somewhere down that line that my views don't even hit 1,000. Like you said, I have over 300,000 followers on TikTok, and for me to be not barely getting 1,000 views, something ain't right. Something just ain't adding up.
I feel that, bro. TikTok has like the high and low points, bro. And like, what I've noticed is whether I want to or not, I just got to push through them low points, you know? Because you'll get that week where you like, oh, I'm popping off, bro. 25,000, 100,000, 200,000. Like, we moving. And then the next week it'll be like 500 plays, 1,000 plays. And you like, damn, bro, I really just want to stop this shit. Like, this shit is dumb. But you know it's going to come back up if you just keep moving. And it's so worth it, bro, that you just keep pushing through. Because I've met so many, like, probably most of the people who are watching this interview right now probably found the podcast off of TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just so important, because I've made so many lasting connections with people who I genuinely do love and appreciate. Like, and I know some people say it just to say it. I genuinely do love every single one of the people who I interact with, because it's like, damn, bro, all the people on the internet, and you chose to spend your time right now watching this, watching me, you know, that means a lot to me. That really does. So I really do love them. So that's really one of the main reasons that keeps me going, even because like, I don't live, like, I can't eat off of this. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just like the end all be all.
Yeah, same.
But I do it for the love, because I really do just love that impact, bro.
Yeah, me too. I do for the love.
Yeah. And one of the coolest moments I saw for you, I meant to say this a little bit earlier, bro. When I saw Wayne Brady wearing your stuff, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy to me. He
has a bunch of he wore it. His daughter has some videos she made wearing it. So he put the whole family on, really.
That's fire.
I was mentioning him through Insta. He contacted me. Honestly, I don't know if he saw it. I didn't reach out to him. He reached out to me through Instagram, and then he was saying, "Oh, I love your brand, man. You should definitely send me some stuff." so a long time ago, I sent him one hoodie, and he never got to making a video about it. And then like a month later, he hit me back up saying how, oh man, I never got to make the video. I'm gonna put an order in, and then I'm gonna make a video shouting you out. So then like 30 minutes later, I see a big order placed by him. He bought like 4 things, different sizes. So I'm guessing he got something for his daughter. And
Right.
then that's when he got the clothes. I DM'd him and say, hey, did you get clothes? He said, yeah, I got it. And then a week later, he made that video. And then I got some videos with his daughter dancing in it, like a couple with his daughter dancing in it. And so yeah, that's how it happened. But he came out to me. He must have saw it through an ad or something. So
That's
that was
crazy.
crazy. Seeing Wayne Brady reach out to me. And I was like, I had probably like 17,000 followers on Instagram, and he has like million, like I don't know how much, he got a million more
A
than
lot.
followers.
Yeah.
If you to see my 17,000 followers Instagram, was like, yo,
Bro, that's crazy.
yeah.
That's so crazy because like I really rock with Rain. Like that's one of my favorite celebrities. I think he a real cool ass dude, bro. And when I saw him rocking, I was like, no way, bro. Like this can't be real. He rocking the nerd, bro. I was so proud of you, bro. That was
He
so
also
raw.
wore it on Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon. No, it wasn't Wildin' Out. When Nick Cannon was he was doing a talk show, I think for Wendy Williams. He wore it a nerd beanie,
I
and he was
peeped
playing
that.
the piano. Yeah, so he got some
Yeah,
other clips on TV with that. So that was dope too. So and I didn't even know he was gonna do that. I was just scrolling and I saw it, and I was like, yo, that's my hat. That's my beanie. I was
that's
freaking out.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man,
I might
bro.
post that video on my Instagram. I don't even think I posted it. I might look for that one and post it and show like, yo, shout out to Wayne Brady again. Now that you mentioned it.
Bro, because he's the GOAT. And when I saw him wearing your shit, I was like, yo, this is dope. He really out here grinding, bro.
Yeah. Amara La Negra, she wore my sapiosexual hoodie. I don't know if you know her. She was on Real
Sounds
Housewives.
familiar.
Yeah, she had a big following too. She was on TV. She was on Real Housewives and some other shows, but I think the Real Housewives one of them popped her off a lot. So yeah, she wore my sapiosexual hoodie, and them two are the biggest celebrities who wore it.
That's epic, bro. That's epic. But man, you out here grinding, bro. You really out here grinding for real.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Yo, I can't have an interview with you about mentioning the person that I feel like I met you through, and that's my boy Jawaso, man.
Yeah.
Bro, shout out to my
man.
man's Lee Jawaso. That man has helped me so much in just like everything, bro. Like that's a friend, a role model, a mentor. Like he's such a positive light in just the Black artist creator space, bro. I love that guy.
I stay telling him, I'll be like, yo, Jawaso is the GOAT. He could be doing so much more and bigger. He need to push himself and get out this bubble because he's sleeping on himself.
He just likes being, he don't like the limelight, you know. He likes being behind the scenes. He likes being the coach. He likes being the one to put others on. Like even his name, bro, Ronin Jawaso, like Ronin is like, that's like the samurai who's like ducked off, or I can't remember what the exact translation is. But
I got collabs with him. I got 2 collabs with him.
I bought that one. I had that one.
Oh yeah, his Instagram's on the shirt. Yeah, so we work together a lot, and he helped me make logos. He put me on to drop shipping. I don't even do drop shipping, but I was thinking about it, so I learned a lot from that. We talk all the time. I met him through Instagram. I wonder who reached out to who first. I think I reached out to him because I wanted him, asking him if he does custom anime designs, and then ever since then, we hopped on FaceTime together and we was talking.
That's crazy. I think I reached out to him too. Same thing. I hit him up because I wanted some art. No, actually, I hit up a different girl because I wanted some art for the podcast. And she was like, my commissions are closed right now, but hit up Jawaso. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I hit him up. And he ended up putting me on to a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Like he hosted the podcast merch on his website for a little bit back when we had merch. He taught me a bunch of stuff about, damn, I just hit the whole table. He taught me a bunch about business, bro. I was like, damn, this is just a really cool dude. And like, that's my friend for like, I haven't even met him in person. Like I need to meet him in person.
Me too. Yeah. He dropped some jewels.
Yeah. And bro, actually, no. Wait, I can't even remember. I think I might've hit him up. No, I remember. I hit him up one day about you. And I was like, yo, I don't know if you've seen this brand Nerd Square, but I feel like you will fuck with it. And then he just sent me a picture back of you two. Like together, I think he saw you at a booth or something. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, we did meet before.
Yeah.
We did. Oh man. That was at Morehouse. No, that was at Clark Atlanta. Yes, I was at Clark Atlanta. I was vending. He bought a shirt from me. He took a picture. Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Cause he sent me a picture back. Like it looked like it was from a long time ago. And I was like, this is the most plugged person I ever met, bro. He knows everybody.
Dang, I forgot all about that day. I need to look through the photos for that one too.
Yeah, bro.
Ooh,
Mans is the
you
GOAT.
bringing back some memories. That was
You've been in the
before.
game a long time, bro.
That was before the pandemic and everything.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's great. How did the pandemic affect you and
Oh,
your brand?
oh, it was during the pandemic that I started doing TikTok. Yeah, because I used to vend. So I used to vendor at Georgia State every single Wednesday, weekly. I used to
Damn,
vendor, and it was Clark, Atlanta every single Thursday, weekly, and Spelman every single Friday. So 3 days out the week, I'm vending. And that,
grinding.
like I said, I met Juaso at Clark. So Wednesday through Friday, I'm vending at a different different in college, two HBCUs and one and then Georgia State. But when the pandemic happened, all those vending opportunities stopped. So I was
Right.
like, dang. And that was my bread and butter. Selling in person is does way better than selling online
Mm,
by a long shot. So and it's still closed right now because of the pandemic, post-pandemic, they still haven't opened it back up yet. So when
right.
the pandemic happened, it forced me to start selling online. It forced me to start marketing crazy. So I started doing TikTok. I made my TikTok account. I was like, yo, I need to figure out a way to drive online sales since I can't go out in person no more. And then
Right.
that's when I grew my TikTok followers, and that's when I started paying for Instagram ads. And then so the pandemic is what made me focus on online sales since I couldn't vend no more. But I really do. I love vending way more than I like online sales. I like interacting with people. So yeah, I can't wait to go back. And then Wednesday through Friday on a consistent thing, like instead of just like MomoCon is once a year.
Right.
Weekly vending opportunities is way
Fire.
different. That's consistency. That's something that I could consider a full-time job.
Right.
I know Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm back vending, and the revenue that I was making, and it's especially to vendor at Georgia State is $50. To vendor at Clark Atlanta is $45, and the vendor at Spelman is $55. That's it for the whole day.
Right.
I
That's
sell one
smooth.
hoodie, I made back how much I spent to get there, and I still have like 8 hours there. So
Right. That's smooth.
it's smooth. It's and like MomoCon was like over $1,000. So you see the difference, but MomoCon's like 3 days. But
Right.
so first you got to make back what you spent, and then you make your profit. But when the cost to get in is only $50,
That's quick, bro.
yeah, it's quick.
Yeah, that's
That was my
easy.
bread and butter.
Let me ask, what's the best design that you think you made?
Um,
Like,
so
what's your favorite one?
my favorite are the people's favorite. It's
Yours
different.
and then the people's.
Okay, my
Because
favorite.
it's never the same, bro. It's never the
Never the
same.
same.
Because I got a clothing brand too, and like my favorite, bro, that shit don't even be selling like that. Like it's all
Nah.
right, but
My favorite. I think honestly the gray nerd hoodie with the nerd small here and the be yourself here. I think it's a clean cut. I like the multicolor box that I had going on in the be yourself on the hoodie. So I think that was my favorite. It's simple. I like minimalistic designs. I'm starting to realize people like more
I like
graphic.
minimalistic too.
Like the hoodie that you got on. I like that type of style.
I like this.
Real minimalistic. And then the people's favorite is the sapiosexual t-shirt and the hoodie with the what that mind do on the back. I think it's because of that thing of saying sex sells.
Yeah.
That wow factor, the what that mind do, that laughing thing. So and then after that, I think we go to my anime stuff. Anime stuff go out quick.
Yeah, I really like that.
Like to see black anime characters on clothes. You don't really get to see that much.
Right. So, that's the one I have. I have the nerd, what is it? The guide for otakus or something like that.
Is it the one with the blue in it?
Yeah, I have the one with the blue, the one that you like read the glitch on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Joe also made both those.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's why I had to cop it. I was like, I gotta cop it.
And I combined the design.
Yeah, see, that's epic. That's epic. That's my favorite one. I like that one a lot. Actually, I do like just my plain nerd box logo. I like that. I got the black, just the one that you got, but it's a black hoodie.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I gotta bring those back too. The simple one, yeah.
Yeah, I bought that a while ago. I bought that probably like 2 years ago, maybe.
You have no idea how crazy this. Okay, when I was in high school, I used to have to I would make my design and then I would just put nerd small underneath it. People would buy the design, but they wasn't buying my logo. They wasn't buying nerd. They was buying everything else that was running. I see what you're saying. But now people are just saying, man, I just like your logo. Your logo alone is starting to get that brand recognition where people will come buy the hoodie with just the nerd on it, like the one you like.
Right.
That is a different feeling. That type of support is way different than you saying, oh, I'm buying that. I like the anime girl. Is way different than you saying, oh, I'm buying it because I like your logo. Just the nerd itself.
Right.
When people are buying this alone, it's like, yo, you really, really mess with the brand because that is it. I don't have to add no funny quotes to it. I don't have to add no other graphics to it. You just mess with the logo on its own.
But because it's a hard logo too. That logo is fire. That's why the first one that I bought was the logo tee. Cause I was like, yo, this is just heat, bro. And I like wearing stuff on the podcast that I really resonate with, you know, like stuff that I really care about. And I like that it's big on the chest. So when I sit down on the podcast, you don't even got to wait for my zoom in shot. You can see that on the wide shot. It's just boom, nerd square.
And when you walk in with the word nerd on your chest, like people looking at you like, okay. Like it goes without saying what kind of person you are.
Right.
Like you see nerd, you ready, okay, you start thinking, oh dang, I wonder what he into, he's smart, this and that. Like it's
a different type of confidence too.
It's a different type of confidence. People look at you, it's a statement. It's so simple and sleek because not everybody gonna rock it. But the people who do rock it, it's a different type of confidence.
Facts, bro. Yeah, no, that's a fact, bro. I love the brand so much. Another thing that I love about the brand is I love your models, bro. I love that you use the majority Black models, bro. Oh, that really resonates with me.
Oh yeah, I try to keep the diversity in that too. And I'm actually, like I said, I want to keep it. So I have dark skin models, light skin models, brown skin models. I don't model myself, but yeah.
You gotta throw in a couple hoodies, throw in a couple of them. Know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm a behind the camera type of guy. I'm really an introvert. My brain is forcing me to be an extrovert.
Bro, that's what people don't get. Like, whenever I tell people that I'm honestly an introverted guy, people be like, yeah, okay, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's different, bro. You have to be. When I'm in front of the camera, I have to be extroverted. When I'm at an event, I have to be extroverted. But if I'm just out in public, you're not going to know that I even walked into the room unless I want you to know that I walked into the room. Like, if you catch me in public, I probably have my hoodie up. Like, I just want to be out the way, in the cut. Like, even at like parties at my girlfriend's house, like when my girlfriend's family has like family reunions or Christmas or whatever, bro, I be having to duck off in the basement just to how much like social, like there's just so many people, bro. And I'd be like, yo, I just need to breathe. I like being by myself.
Yeah, when people come into my table, my social anxiety be going through the roof, but I just gotta suppress it and just try to, just talk and keep it going. I'll be overthinking. I'll be in my head. I'll be trying to say the right thing. It's so much. It's so much.
It's when you learn that it's bigger than you that you're able to put that stuff aside. You know what I'm saying? Because like, man, I feel this way and I'm uncomfortable right now, but I'm doing something that's a little bit more important than how comfortable I am. Like this brand, this podcast, this means so much more to other people. Like, this means something. So I have to just put aside these little these insecurities are minor when we're thinking about how much happiness it brings other people. Like, am I really gonna stop other people from discovering something that could change their life because I'm a little uncomfortable right now?
Yeah.
That's what I've had to realize.
Yeah.
That's what gets me up every morning. Honestly, like even podcasting, bro, we've done one podcast every single week for 3 years. We haven't missed a single week, bro. I've potted sick. I've potted in pain. I've been sad, depressed, but you still got to come sit down because like, bro, this means a little bit more than what I'm going through right now. Yeah. Like I might have a little sneeze. I might have a headache right now. I might be sleepy, but like, bro, people really want this content and this is going to make someone's day. Somebody's going to cut on even this interview, bro. Somebody's going to cut on this interview and it's going to make their experience at work a little bit better. It's going to make their drive a little bit better. It's going to make their day a little better, bro.
Yeah.
So why would we not do it?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, you just got me hyped. Like sky is the limit, man. Sky is the limit. People understand like okay, I'll tell you, the only thing I'm passionate more about my nerd brand is seeing other people succeed and reach their dreams. Like I get emotional, think about like I don't wish hate on nobody, man. I want everybody to do big things. I try to tell people, man, you gotta think in the future. You gotta plan. You can't just I'm gonna live right now thing. Cause 5 years from now, you're really gonna see who was talking that talk and who was not.
Right.
Like everybody, I don't even get excited about people flash stuff on Instagram because when you really put in the work and you really see what it takes to run this brand and whatnot, you realize what's a facade and what's not. Like what it really takes, you understand the game way better.
True that.
So, like, I'll tell you, like I said, I do a lot of stuff outside of my brand, and I feel like a lot of people overlook me. I went on podcasts with other people, and they would say remarks, and they're like, y'all don't even know what's really going on, but y'all will know 5 years from now when we look back and have these conversations. Right now, this is just a come up story. Y'all don't even know what's happening behind closed doors,
bro. And that's why I love this podcast shit, bro. Because like in 5 years, I'm gonna be able to post a clip of you saying that, bro. Like it's gonna be you with Nerd Square being bigger than fucking Nike, and I'm gonna be able to post this clip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that means so much to me, bro. Like that. This is why these moments are so cool and so important, bro. Because it's like documenting life.
Yeah.
Like we're documenting life, bro.
Yeah.
We're at the starting stages right now. I tell people all the time, I've been podcasting 3 years. You've been in the clothing business for what, 5, 6, probably longer than that, bro. Like a long time. I feel like we just now getting to the starting line from these goals that I have, bro. To where I want to take it, I'm just now at the starting line. Some people would think that we halfway through the race. Nah, bro. All this was training. This was training for where I'm gonna take it, bro. What's your biggest dream in this? Like, what is your biggest dream in the clothing brand space? And then what's your biggest dream for like yourself?
Okay. So I always wanted to get my clothes in a big retailer. I'm thinking Zoomies. I feel like if you was to put my clothing brand in Zoomies and someone just to walk in and they never heard of it, it would just blend in perfectly fine. Like,
oh, definitely.
Oh shoot, our future. Oh shoot, nerd. Those are just fire design. Like you don't even have to know me. You just look at that and you in that type of setting, it would just go like, oh dang, this brand is freaking dope. Broken Promises, Odd Future, Champion, those type of clothes. Rip and Dip. You put nerd next to that, the same time, because it's the same. It would just go. It would just
I can see your shit right next to the Primitive. You know what I'm saying?
The
right next to the Hypeland.
The way the graphics are, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference because they. So I feel like if I could get it in there, it would that would be a huge. And I actually reached out to Zoomies numerous times and I screenshotted it because they ignored my messages. But I'm telling you, like you said, 5 years from now, we're gonna look back and be like, yo, I remember asking Zoomies to work with them, and now look at me now. I'm working with them. And then my personal life. So my goal in life was never to be rich. It was to just make enough where I don't have to clock into a job ever again. I want to make just enough money where I don't have to work for nobody ever again. Multiple streams of income, so I don't have to work for nobody. So that would be great on my financial side of like my personal life. I want to make enough money from my brand, from the rental properties, just other sorts. I want to get into vending machines. I really want to get that going and make enough money doing those things. And then, so my bucket list goal, I want to buy an RV and I want to drive around the United States for like 3 months straight on the road. And to pull that off, I'm gonna have money coming in that doesn't require me to clock into a job. So that would be dope. I want to visit every single state in the RV and just drive. And I want to vlog the whole experience, just me on the road, just driving.
Fire.
So those are my dreams. Those are my dreams.
That's epic, bro. And bro, just the passion, bro. Like the passion is coming through, man. Like you not just saying this. Like I can see it in your eyes, bro, that it's not even a dream, bro. It's like
it's gonna happen.
It's just a vision of the future, like it's just a vision of the future. It's not even something that might happen or that you want to happen. It's already gonna happen because you're in the process of making it happen.
Without an inch of a doubt, it's gonna happen. Like there's no if it is. I have no fear of it not happening whatsoever. I'm playing my cards right. I'm building my foundation right now. Everything I'm doing it with a purpose for that end goal, and I feel like there's nothing that could stop me.
I feel that, bro. I feel that. I rock with you so heavy, bro. Yo, you just got a really good, like even right now, bro, you just got me hyped, bro. You got me lit, ready to just, I don't know, get into some action. I don't know. But so I want to get into what we call on our podcast, Nerd Talk. This is perfect for you. I want to ask, bro, I know you said you're not like crazy into anime. What is one of your biggest anime hot takes that you got off the dome?
What do you mean hot takes?
Something that is outside of what mainstream anime would agree with. You know what I'm saying? Like something that you think is an unpopular opinion, more or less.
Okay. I think anime that show more blood and gore is way better than anime that don't. And when I say stuff like that, I'm talking about, okay, let's do Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, they're not afraid to get gory. They'll show you the blood. They'll show you the emotions. And I feel like that really changes it from anime that doesn't. Like when you have anime like Naruto and Goku, I can't get emotionally involved because y'all aren't bleeding and begging for y'all lives. Y'all just fighting and getting back up so quickly. I like to know there's a chance that you will really just die on this screen.
Yeah.
I feel like when you have rated R anime, that you really get involved in the emotions. And that goes with all types of so like I feel like Marvel would be so much better if they was afraid to just push that envelope and get gory.
Yeah.
When they fighting and you're not really seeing the blood, it's like people are dying, but I'm not feeling it because I'm not feeling the pain and torture. So when I watch The Boys, I'm like, dang, I'm really hurt right now. Like, yo, you really just murdered this man. I'm seeing his guts. This is insane. And then you realize, yo, superpowers can be dark. So when I'm watching Attack on Titan is my favorite anime right now. But I think what really gets me into it is how gory they can be and how realistic they can be. Like, yo, I can really see this popping off. And I just don't get that same type of thrill when I'm watching Naruto and stuff like that.
I feel
like
that.
People hate that.
It's the stakes, bro. It's about the stakes. Cause like when you watching some shows, like if I'm watching Naruto and I'm watching it, I know that Sasuke is not about to die, bro. When I'm watching the fight, I know it's not wrapped for Sasuke. I'm watching Attack on Titan, bro. It might be GG for Armin right now.
This might be
this might be the last time I ever see him on screen.
Yeah, like you really don't know what's about to happen because they're not afraid to push that envelope.
Yeah, like bro, if you go back and watch the first season of Attack on Titan, because I went back and started it with my little brother, and I was like, yo, I forgot about all of these people, bro. Like there were so many characters that are smoked. Gone, like never gonna see him again. When you go back in Naruto, like don't get me wrong, some people did die and like it was sad, but in Attack on Titan, you know anybody is up for grabs, bro. Anybody can get it.
And I feel like the pacing in Attack on Titan is way faster too. Faster too.
Yeah, definitely.
They getting to the point.
One of my favorite things about Attack on Titan is I like how the whole story was more or less written before they even like put it out. So in the first episode, there's foreshadowing to what's going to happen at the end, you know? And I think that's a really important thing, which is different than like writing the story as you go, because you can't put that same level of foreshadowing and those like hints and all that in there.
And what I like about Attack on Titan, I could go over Attack. What I really like about it's like the side stories, like the controversial take they have, like when they introduced the black character and they had that little thing about, oh, you look different. And then even with I forgot the girl's name, and that sucks. The one that Aaron's always hanging with.
Mikasa.
Yeah, okay, Mikasa. When they do the flashback of her and then talking about her mother is light skin or pale skin, and they broke into the house, is those topics that are so raw. I'm like, yo, I can't believe they're really talking about this in this show.
Right.
I don't really see much anime that's getting that detail in when it comes to like different races and then rape, because they was gonna rape her or sell her, like they was gonna to her. And I'm like, yo, y'all are really saying this in an anime? It's just those like that is like it really it's different levels. It's more, it opens up more dimensions. It shows you how raw they can really get. And then I'm like that. I like blood and gore. I feel like it intensifies it so much more. So
I like things that make me uncomfortable. I like being able to feel uncomfortable when watching anything, when watching anime, when watching movies, TV, all that, bro.
Attack on Titan reminds me a lot of Game of Thrones too, in a sense, because
I haven't even watched Game of Thrones. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Okay, well, when you have a military defending a wall to keep supernatural beings outside, and I'm just like, yo, it's a lot of similarities in the two, in a sense, with that way, because just like Game of Thrones, they have the military doing the wall to keep the walkers out, not the walkers out, but yeah, I think walkers out. So, and I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, so seeing Attack on Titan and it's kind of the same in an anime world, like if Game of Thrones is animated, I could see doing it like that. So it's just, yeah, and then they keep it blood and gory, and then you build relationships with these characters. Yeah,
that's fine.
I don't like it too cartoony, and I feel like sometimes the anime just gets a little too cartoony, and I kind of just fall off.
I feel that, bro. I feel that. What other anime like do you rock with that you have watched?
I watched Naruto, I watched Death Note, I watched Attack on Titan, I watched Prison School. You ever saw
Prison School is wild, bro. Prison School is, bro, that's one of the funniest anime I've seen, bro. Prison School and Konosuba are the two funniest anime I've seen.
Oh, I've never seen that one. I watched.
You should, if you like funny anime, watch Konosuba. You gonna laugh, bro. I promise you.
Okay, I watched Hunter x Hunter.
That's my favorite anime of all time.
Hunter x Hunter, they going crazy. They going crazy. My Hero Academia, Tokyo Ghoul.
I love Tokyo Ghoul, bro. Kaneki is probably my favorite anime character of all time. I'm reading them. I'm in the middle of Tokyo Ghoul read right now. I'm almost done with it. I got like 10 chapters left, bro.
I'm looking for the Chainsaw Man.
I can't wait. I haven't read it, so I'm really excited to watch it.
That's gonna be game changing. They gonna get gory in that. They
Yeah.
gonna get gory. I'm talking about, and they already passed it. They gonna keep the blood scenes. Yo, it's gonna be crazy. I can't wait.
I think that drops October.
Oh, okay. That's good.
That's gonna be lit.
That is gonna be lit. And then well, you don't watch Game of Thrones, but this is not even anime. But House of Targaryen coming at the end of this month. I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, word.
You gotta get into it. You gotta get into Game of Thrones.
Bruh, everybody keep telling me that, but like, I don't know, bro. I just been on the anime wave. I did just watch The Boys. Boys, I just caught all the way up on The Boys. That shit
I'm
was
on the
slapping.
season finale right now. After I talk to you, I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna watch. I got like 20 minutes left.
Okay, yeah, The Boys, that shit slapping. That
And the pacing for The Boys season 3, I was like, yo, y'all like really speeded this thing up. Yeah, this here could have been a season finale, and this is just episode 4. What is going on,
bro? Slapping. I rock with The Boys.
It makes me wonder what else are y'all gonna do next season, because y'all really just, and I ain't even mad because I am entertained.
Bro, it's fire. Who's your favorite hero or your favorite suit?
I mean, is there any really good superheroes?
But they don't have to be good, just your favorite, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you like them because they suck, like who you rocking with?
Okay. I like Soldier Boy. I like his storyline, but Soldier Boy and Homeland is basically the same. Soldier Boy, the way he treated his crew, same thing how Homelander treated his crew. But I think Homelander is more appealing because at least he cares what people think.
Right.
Soldier Boy don't care.
Right. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah. The only thing, like, I don't really know what holds back Soldier Boy, but his lack of interest. Homelander wants to be on top, so he cares what people think.
Right.
But that's why I like Soldier Boy, honestly, even though, yeah. And then A-Train. I like A-Train.
Bro, people be hating on me. I fuck with A-Train, bro.
I like A-Train. Yeah, he clean.
Like, I fuck with A-Train, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. He make a lot of mistakes. He do a lot of wrong, but he is a good dude at heart, bro. Like, you realize it takes him a little bit of time to realize it. I fuck with A-Train, bro.
I like A-Train.
A-Train, I fuck with A-Train. He's my favorite. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. But like I said, it's some of the things they say in The Boys really be blowing my mind. Like, I'll be like, yo, like the disability jokes that they be saying. I'll be like, yo, this stuff. And it's just they push that envelope, and it's just, look. But it keeps you entertained. Like, dang, y'all really saying this? Y'all really just said that on TV.
I was talking about this on the podcast. I like stuff that can make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I feel like in today's day and age, I've become desensitized to a lot of stuff. So to be able to make me uncomfortable is really a talent as a writer. So even if it's something that I don't agree with or something that's fucked up, if it makes me uncomfortable, that means it can make me think about it. And I'm thinking like why do I feel this way? Oh, something is clearly wrong here. Like when Shorty did the deep like that, when she, you know what I'm saying, got in his gills.
Oh yeah. And it made your stomach turn.
And you like, yo, like this is wow. And like, even though I hated the deep, bro, like I hated that nigga, but I still felt bad for him in that moment.
I'm surprised they keep figuring out ways to bring him back into the team. Like, yo, how more does this man? Yo, I don't like the deep at all. I don't like
me either. But even when the bad shit, like even when that happened to him, I think he's a bad person. But even when that happened to him, I was like, I felt bad for him because, like, damn, this act right here is so heinous that I feel bad for this nigga.
I didn't feel a thing. I didn't feel a thing. I was like, dang, what could be done? Y'all going easy on him. Because you remember the girl, what's the girl, the Nazi?
Stormfront.
Yeah,
Stormfront.
They put the paws on her, then they burnt her, and then the way he treated her when she was in the bed.
I was fucking with that. I didn't like her. She deserved to get jumped.
They trying to drag her, yeah.
Bro, when they jumped her, that was a satisfying scene, bro. It was Starlight, Kimiko, and Maeve jumping her ass, and I was like, get her. I was, let's go. I was lit.
Going crazy on her, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fire. That's a great show. I love The Boys. Are you watching Marvel right now? You all caught up on Marvel?
What do you mean?
Like all the MCU movies and shit like that?
You
don't fuck with Marvel like that?
I do, but I'm not that caught up.
What was the last thing you saw?
Doctor Strange.
What you think? What did you think of Doctor Strange?
I don't know. I got no input on that one.
Damn, do you peep Thor or nah? You didn't peep Thor?
Mm-mm.
Oh shit, Thor. I didn't really fuck with Thor like that. It was a little too jokey. Just like what you were saying, like it needs to be darker.
Yeah.
Thor was a joke. It
What did you
really
think of
just wasn't.
Batman?
You said what?
What did you think of the new Batman?
I really liked it.
Okay. You know, a lot of people don't like it.
A lot of people don't like it. So believe it or not, I hate Batman.
Ooh.
I fucking hate Batman.
The trilogy,
No. I'm not saying I hate the movies, but I hate Batman as a superhero.
Okay.
I just hate that nigga, bro. Because they make him too OP for no reason, bro. Like they make him so overpowered and like damn near a god. And I like the Batman because it was so realistic.
You know how real of a person you gotta be to not have superpowers, and you are and when people talk about Superman and the heroes your name mentions up, you don't even got powers and you are being referenced with these greats. Like,
but here's the thing,
you're
bro.
a real one. It don't get realer than that.
It's like, look, it is superhuman world and it's fantasy and all that, but that's just too unrealistic, bro. You telling me this man is going toe to toe with Superman? Come on, bro. Get real.
Okay, so like Black Noir, I would consider him like, I don't know if I would consider him Batman or a Deadpool, because I try to relate them to other.
Yeah.
So like
he's like a combination of two, yeah.
So when you know Homelander killed him, I was like, damn.
That hurt me.
And then I don't know if you watched Invincible.
Yeah, of course.
And then in the first episode, what's his name? Omni-Man killed Batwing.
So he killed everybody.
I can see what you say, like in a realistic fight.
You know what I'm saying? Like it could, like, bro, that's just too unrealistic, bro.
Hey, man.
That's why I like the Batman, because the Batman was realistic, bro. He was fumbling. He was making mistakes. He was, you know what I'm saying? Like he was human. And I think Batman, I like Nightwing. I like Robin. I like all them because they're relatable in how realistic they are.
Yeah.
And I feel like if they did that with Batman, bro, I would rock with him so heavy. I'll rock with him so heavy.
In the comics and in like the cartoon version, Batman is that guy.
That's lame.
He's in control.
That's lame. Because it's so unrealistic that it's like, come on, bro. It's like, what is we doing here? Like, y'all writers don't even care, right? Y'all so biased that I don't even want to watch. I don't want to read this shit.
Batman got swag that these other superheroes just don't got, though. They just don't got it.
If they made Batman more like Iron Man, I would fuck with him.
Superhero there is.
Bro, Iron Man, what are we talking about?
You got a man that don't even have powers.
Iron Man don't got powers.
Iron Man's too cocky for me.
That's why I fuck with him, bro. I fuck with him because he cocky, but still lose.
The level of mysterious for Batman, I like it. The level of mysterious for Batman is a nice touch.
Nah, you
think it went out of Batman and Iron Man? Nah, that's the fight.
I mean, who would win?
Well, technically in the comics, Batman beat Superman, so
that's why it's bullshit.
So Batman would win Iron Man. So Batman number one.
But Batman would be Iron Man if we keeping them dumbass unrealistic standards. But if we being realistic with it, Iron Man is washing him, bro. Batman is getting rinsed. You know it, bro. You know it. You know that.
I guess. I can't. You're right.
If we being realistic, bro, Batman is getting washed, bro. Because Iron Man is that dude, bro. What is Batman gonna do against the Hulkbuster if we're being realistic?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say on that, man. That's crazy, man. Let me check my notes real quick and see if there was anything else that I had. I feel like that's like the majority.
Okay, yeah, that was dope.
But this was one of the more fun interviews I've done. Like this has been real busting.
Just two people talking. It didn't feel like an interview.
So that's what I like about our podcast. So I like technically it's an interview. I prefer to call it a conversation because like even when we have people in person or do it through Zoom, bro, I just like to just talk. You know what I'm saying? Like we like to just talk and get to know the people on a deeper level. You know, like we want our listeners to rock with you as a person. I feel like regular interviews, what it is like, hey, what is this? Oh, my answer is this. My answer is this. Yeah. When you really get to vibing, bro, it gives people a deeper connection with you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. That's what, and I think that's one of the more beautiful things about our podcast is our listeners really connect with us. Like I'm friends with all the people who are on the other side of that other side of the mic, you know what I'm saying? All the people listening in their cars or headphones. We become friends through talking. And I think that's why this conversation is important, because you just made a lot of new friends without even really meeting them.
Yeah. People get to know a different side of me.
And I think that's a real important thing. That's real important.
Yeah, you're right.
Podcasting is cool, man. I love podcasting.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it in the future.
Yeah, bro. I definitely recommend it to anybody. All you really need, it takes, hard work, but to get started, bro, all you really need is a mic, and you just sit down and get started, bro, and you'll learn as you go. If you go back and listen to the first episode of our podcast, bro, that shit was ass, bro. It was terrible. It was really bad, man. Every once in a while, I go back and listen to it to humble myself, because I'm like, yo, we were not good. We did not know what we were doing. But, as time goes, you grow and you learn. Yeah. It's a real important piece of the process. But let the people know where to find you. You got anything extra to let the people know?
Yo, okay, definitely check me out on Instagram at nerd.sq. My website is nerdsq.com. I'm sure it's not gonna be hard to find. You type in nerdsq on Google and all my stuff is popping up. Like I said, man, I got a YouTube channel, I got an Instagram, I got a TikTok. On my YouTube channel, I talk about behind the scenes running a brand. Like I said, I also I'm into real estate. I really try to push that. I want to teach people about real estate. I got a book coming out soon. Just talk to you about how I handle all this stuff. There's a lot of things behind the scenes. I'm 24 years old. I got the clothing brand. I'm in the Army Reserves. I'm full-time job. I got the real estate business going on. This is a small fraction of what I do, but this is a big part of what I do, and this is who I am. This brand is me. Like I said, we could just have a conversation. You can hit me up on Instagram. I'm a cool guy. I'm a humble guy. I'm a chill guy. And I ain't really got nothing else for you.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. I thank you for coming here, sitting, bro. This has been a really, really fun experience. I've had a really good time, man. This is cool. Hopefully, y'all like the listeners, and if y'all really rocking with it, we'll try to get my boy back on again. We'll have another conversation. Hopefully in person. Yes, hopefully we can figure this out and do it in person.
Where are you at?
Chicago. Yeah, we all the way out here in Chicago. But chances are I'll be back in Atlanta for something sooner or later. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta growing.
Bro, Atlanta's definitely growing. When I was down there, bro, it was lit. I had a great time. I didn't really get to explore because I was at MomoCon the whole time, but it was a nice city. It was a very nice city.
And then popping off.
Yeah, and I got a lot of connections down there. Where I really want to go is New York.
Oh, yeah, I'm born in New York.
Really? Oh, shoot. That's cool.
I got fam there.
Really? I got to go to New York, bro. Almost not all, but the majority of my podcast connections, New York.
You got any more anime conventions this year going up? You going to DragonCon?
Bro, I want to. So that's not my decision to make. That's Sterling, the creator of the brand and the CEO of D-Spirits. That's his decision to make. We're going to Comic-Con in Florida, Ocala, I don't know, someplace in Florida. We're going to Comic-Con, and that's the last one we have in the lineup now, but they're still adding more stuff. He's from Atlanta, so chances are we will be at DragonCon. Yeah, I really want to go to DragonCon. He wants to go to DragonCon. It's just a matter of like whether we can make it happen in such a short notice, I guess. Yeah. When is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know when it is. But even when we were at MomoCon, people were like, yo, are y'all coming back from DragonCon? Like, we want to meet y'all again. We want to do this again. So hopefully, we end up at DragonCon.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get out to more anime conventions. This is my first year really popping out. Next year, I'm doing them all.
Bro, I feel that. Like this, my first convention was MomoCon. That was my first time ever being at an anime convention. And it was honestly a life-changing experience, bro. It puts a different battery in your back when it comes to like growing and all that, bro.
Yeah.
Like that shit is really like, that shit is incredible, bro. Just meeting people is incredible.
Yeah.
It turns you to, I don't know, it just makes you realize that it's more than just your hopes and dreams because other people want to see you. Like people who really rock with your brand, they like, yo, I want to see the brand get huge. And that motivates me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of the motivation because like, it's not me that really wants this. It's not just me and my friends and family that wants this. There's listeners that want this to happen too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with your brand, bro. Like I know you got people who are like even me, bro. I'm like, I can't wait to see your brand be the top. They're like the top of the game, you know?
It's gonna be lit. I got big things coming, man. I can't wait to show you.
Thank y'all so much for watching. We will catch y'all next time. We out. Peace.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.